This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. I hold in my hand the first page of dozens and dozens and dozens of pages that are the report from the Committee on Ethics, the investigative subcommittee dealing with George Santos. It is a nightmare. This report, which has been voted unanimously upon, and I have the press release here that I'm going to read from, is not good for George Santos. It's very likely he's going to jail. I don't really see any way out of that outcome for him. Income is almost what I said, because that's on the brain, because he used campaign donations, allegedly, as income. I'm going to read from this statement of the chairman and ranking member of the Committee on Ethics regarding Representative George Santos. Second paragraph. At the completion of its investigation, the ISC, which you're going to hear a lot, that's the investigative subcommittee, unanimously concluded that there was, again, unanimously found that there was substantial evidence that Representative George Santos knowingly caused his campaign committee to file false or incomplete reports with the Federal Election Commission, used campaign funds for personal purposes, engaged in fraudulent conduct in connection with Redstone Strategies, LLC, and engaged in knowing and willful violations of the Ethics in Government Act as it relates to his financial disclosure statements filed with the House of Representatives. In light of the ongoing criminal investigation into Representative Santos and the investigative subcommittee's findings of additional uncharged and unlawful conduct by Representative Santos, the investigative subcommittee recommends that the committee immediately refer these allegations to the Justice Department. Third paragraph. The committee has unanimously voted to adopt the ISC's report and with it refer the substantial evidence of potential violations of federal criminal law to the Department of Justice for such further action as it deems appropriate. The committee concurs with the ISC's determination that Representative Santos' conduct warrants public condemnation, is beneath the dignity of the office, and has brought severe discredit upon the House. Yet, there's no vote to kick him out. A unanimous finding. Unanimous. Both Republicans and Democrats unanimously voted to forward this on for criminal prosecution. Yet, he's still there. Now, on to the actual report. There's two paragraphs I want to read that involve his lack of cooperation with the committee. First, Representative Santos was also advised on multiple occasions to correct errors and omissions in his financial disclosure statements and to file his financial disclosure statements for the current year, and failed to do either. On October 24th, 2023, his counsel assured the ISC that Representative Santos, quote, should have his 2023 financial disclosure filing submitted shortly. He is currently the only member of Congress who has failed to do so. And then Representative Santos has not only refused to provide requested documents and sit for a voluntary interview, he has failed to address most of the allegations under review by the ISC in any way beyond pointing a finger at his treasurer and denying any wrongdoing. Despite rebuffing the ISC, he has done multiple press interviews regarding the allegations, each rife with statements that the ISC's record reveals to be untrue. Now, to the more hilarious and salacious allegations that are within the report, that he's using campaign funds to get plastic surgery, to get cosmetic procedures, to get Botox. Several other expenditures, as I put my reading glasses on, several other expenditures related to spa services and or cosmetic procedures could not be verified, as having a campaign nexus. Look, everybody, we tried to find some stretch to justify Botox for this dude and put it under the campaign, but we're coming up blank. For example, during the 2020 campaign, a $1,500 purchase on the campaign debit card was made at Misra Aesthetics. This expense was not reported to the FEC and was noted as Botox in expense spreadsheets produced to the ISC by Mrs. Marks. That's a former campaign person with him. Similarly, the $1,400 charge at Virtual Skin Spa was a campaign debit card purchase that was also described as Botox in the spreadsheets produced by Ms. Marks. The ISC also identified an unreported PayPal payment of $1,029.30 to an esthetician associated with a spa in Rhinebeck, New York. I mean, look, you could look at his face and know he's getting work done, and there's no problem if you want to, do that. Not my thing, but if that's your thing, that's fine. But you don't get to use campaign contributions to do whatever to your face that you're doing. Use your own money. The problem is, in this case, he has no money, or very little, and he's using donor money, people who are giving him money for him to become a candidate, to run for office, to eventually get elected to office, not for Botox. It's not just Botox, though. It's not just cosmetic procedures. He's also apparently paying OnlyFans people with campaign dollars. On October 21st, 2022, Redstone's bank account received a $25,000 wire from an account affiliated with contributor number 2. From there, $25,000 was transferred from Redstone's account to Representative Santos' personal checking account. On October 26, 2022, Redstone's bank account received a $25,000 wire from an account affiliated with contributor number 1. On that same date, the $25,000 was transferred from Redstone to a different personal checking account owned by Representative Santos. After the $50,000 from Redstone was deposited into Representative Santos's personal accounts, the funds were used, get ready for it, to, among other things, pay down personal credit card bills and other debt, make a $4,127.80 purchase at Hermès, and for smaller purchases at OnlyFans, Sephora, and for meals and for parking. The investigative subcommittee did not find evidence showing that the contributions received from contributors 1 and 2 were used to support Representative Santos's candidacy. He's going to get prosecuted. But doesn't this shine a bright light on the fact that there is indeed not a two-tiered justice system, that Republicans and Democrats alike are being prosecuted, and that Republicans in this case, in a unanimous way on this committee, the subcommittee and the actual full committee on ethics, they find it worrisome enough to forward this on for criminal prosecution to the Justice Department. The Republicans, who apparently believe that the Justice Department cannot be trusted and is corrupt and is out for witch hunts, they're going to forward this case on to that corrupt Justice Department. Make it make sense. What do you think? Stop electing these people to Congress, please. Let me know what you think. You can comment below. I'd love to engage in the conversation with you there. You can also call and leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at Dollemore.com. Follow me on the social media on the .coms. I am at Dollemore on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, Blue Sky, all of them at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And if you appreciate what I do, the laborious printing and reading of ethics reports on George Santos, so you don't have to, please consider supporting my work. Click the join button below. For $1.99, you can become a channel member. You can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Help support my work there. Just make sure you're subscribed, that you like and comment, and that you share these videos. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for your engagement and your passion for making the world a better place. I'll see you next time. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another.